Hello everyone, welcome to my channel B&B CBS Gossip 24. Eric reluctantly agrees to leave FC but refuses to leave his designs and stapler behind. Irritated, Eric adamantly refused to retire, even as Rich demanded he depart Forrester Creations. At Forrester, Eric insists he never suggested his retiring. His son points out he had his self-proclaimed final show a year ago. Eric didn't want party. As the men argue, Ridge asks to speak to his father alone and they file out. Eric tells Ridge he will not be put out to pasture or pitted. Donna tells them they can't just spring this on Eric. Eric not going out to pasture. Brooke says they all want the best future for Eric. Ridge insists that retiring is what's best for him. Ridge says he can still come in for lunch and consultations. His dad insists he founded this company, it's his. Donna says it was a mistake to call his last line the final one. Eric, Donna not done. Brooks and Ridge don't want him to stress out. Donna says he needs this. Honey Bear has more to give. Eric accuses his son of pushing him out for himself. Ridge insists he's ready to run the company. Ridge, Brooke defend retirement. Ridge says it's time for a new generation. That means Zende, Thomas, and Steffi. He's not pushing him out. They still need him but they can't risk him ending up in the hospital again. Ridge urges him to jump on a boat to Greece. Eric says he'd be back in a week. Ridge says loves dad. His one urges him to sit on the mountain he built and enjoy his life. He's accomplished all he ever wanted. Ridge tells him he should be mad at him for loving him too much and wanting him to be safe. All right, we'll do it your way. Eric finally agrees, picking up his stapler and walking out with Donna. Eric takes his stapler. Brooke holds sobbing Ridge. Brooke hugs Ridge. Brooke eats the cake and tries reassuring Ridge that his dad knows he loves him. Brooke Ridge cake. In the design office, Daphne and Carter talk about how upset Eric is. She says that it's not Ridge's place to push his father into retirement. Daphne Carter talk Eric. In the showroom, Steffi tells Finn how devastated her grandfather is. She notices Eric's latest designs. Finn guesses they are amazing. Steffi Finn talk Eric upset. Steffi can see why he doesn't want to retire. His latest collection is flawless. Steffi admires Eric designs. Finn wonders how he managed all this since he never comes to the office. She assumes he was working like a maniac at home. They guess he wanted to surprise Ridge with them. Steffi wonders if that would have changed things. Steffi Finn wonder about future. Finn and Steffi look forward to retiring. Retirement sounds great to the doctor. They debate what is Eric's best interests. Finn still thinks stepping down is best for his health. Steffi wonders what could be. Eric and Donna go to the showroom and he complains about all he still has to offer. They are throwing him out like old shoes. Eric feels like old shoes. His designs are as good as anyone else's, if not better. He feels like he is finally coming into his own. Donna urges him to show his designs but he packs them up and says he's taking them with him. Donna defends Eric. He can't understand why his son doesn't want to work with him. His brain never stops working. What is he supposed to do? Eric climbs the runway and stares at his name on the wall. Donna is sorry. He doesn't want to hear that and asks for a minute alone. Eric on runway. He looks around the room and shuts off the logo before taking his designs. Eric stands behind the desk, defiant, clutching a thick sketchbook and a vintage silver stapler like they're priceless heirlooms. Ridge stands in front of him, pinching the bridge of his nose. Ridge. Dad, please. You're being dramatic. Eric. Deep glare. This stapler has bound more couture than you have tied shoelaces. It stays with me. Ridge. It's a stapler. Eric. It's history, Ridge. Brooke hovers by the door, not sure whether to step in. Brooke. Ridge, maybe we shouldn't push him like this. He's already agreed to step down. Eric. Reluctantly. Very reluctantly. Under duress. Ridge. Dad, you're not under duress. Eric. Your constant nagging feels like duress. Steffi and Thomas watch through the glass, whispering like two kids peeking at a circus. Steffi. He's really holding the stapler hostage? Thomas. Stapler, sketchbooks, a tape measure from 1984, and some weird ruler shaped like a swan. He's not messing around. Steffi. This is what happens when you force a legend out of his own company. He clings. Hard. Thomas. I'd cling too. Eric is Forrester Creations. Thomas sighs, sadness creeping in. Thomas. I hate this. Dad should respect him more. This whole thing feels wrong. Steffi. Not wrong. Preventable. But you know Rich, once he decides he's right, the world has to agree or suffer. Steffi looks toward the CEO office, anger stirring. Eric lays his hands over his sketchbooks dramatically. Eric. If I'm stepping down, I am leaving with these. Every single one. Rich. You taking 37 sketchbooks? Eric. 42. And yes. Rich. Dad. Eric. Deadly serious. If you touch them, Rich, I will haunt you while I'm still alive. Brooke coughs to hide a laugh. Brooke. Rich, maybe we need to let him choose what he takes. Rich. I'm just trying to create a smooth transition. Eric. Smooth? You ambushed me with the board, pushed for a vote, and then gave me a box like I was being escorted out of retail. This is not smooth. Eric lifts the stapler. Eric. This is mine. Rich. Dad, we bought that stapler last year. Eric. Stop rewriting history, Rich. Steffi enters, having heard enough. She pushes the door open. Steffi. Okay, stop. All of you. This is ridiculous. Rich throws up his hands. Rich. Thank you. Someone with sense. Steffi. Not you. Rich. Okay, wow. Steffi. Dad, you're steamrolling him. Again. When have you ever once listened to what he actually wants? Rich. I'm trying to protect him. Eric. From what? A pencil sharpener. Steffi. Exactly. He's not helpless. Donna is rearranging tea trays when Eric storms in dragging a stack of boxes. The stapler is clipped to his belt like a weapon. Donna. Sweetie. Oh no. Oh no no no. Eric. Your boyfriend has been dethroned. Donna. You quit? Eric. I was pushed out. Donna. What did Rich say? Eric. Oh Dad, you're tired. Dad, take a break. Dad, stop designing. It was like listening to a mosquito lecture a lion. Donna puts a hand on his cheek. Donna. You're still the king of this house. And this family. Stapler and all. Eric. Thank you, my Logan. Rich and Brooke continue arguing softly. Brooke. You hurt him. Rich. I'm trying to help him. Brooke. Help doesn't look like humiliation. Rich, listen to me. If you keep pushing like this, you'll lose more than your father's respect. Rich. He needs to slow down before something happens. Brooke. What's going to happen? He died? He came back. He's designing better than ever. You're the only one afraid of letting him shine again. Rich's jaw tightens. Fear flashes briefly. Rich. You don't know everything. Brooke. Then tell me. He doesn't. Brooke reads the silence. Brooke. Rich, what are you hiding? Steffi bursts inside. Finn sits on the couch with paperwork. Finn. You look like you're ready to fight someone. Steffi. I am. Rich. He's pushing Eric out like he's disposable. Finn sets his papers aside, concerned. Finn. Is Eric okay? Steffi. He's furious. Hurt. And honestly, he should be. Dad crossed a line. Finn. Want me to talk to Rich? Steffi. No, he won't hear you. He barely hears me. He's so obsessed with control he can't see what he's doing. Finn. Then maybe it's time someone makes him see it. Steffi's eyes spark. Eric pulls out one sketchbook after another, laying them out like sacred artifacts. Donna watches him lovingly. Donna. These are beautiful. Eric. These are my legacy. Designs your boyfriend apparently needs to retire. He growls. Eric. Retire. The word itself makes my blood pressure rise. Donna. Then don't. No one said you have to. Eric. Rich did. The board nodded like wind-up bobbleheads. Donna. Then you show them they're wrong. Design something now. Eric looks at her, the spark returns. Eric. Yes, yes. I will create something so breathtaking they'll choke on their assumptions. Rich stands alone, staring at the empty desk. Brooke returns with files. Brooke. Rich, you're not yourself lately. This isn't about business. This is fear. Rich. Fear of losing him again. Brooke. Then talk to him. Not at him. Rich. He won't listen. Brooke. Because you aren't giving him a choice. Rich. I don't want him to collapse in this office again. Brooke softens. Brooke. Then say that. Stop hiding it. Eric sketches furiously, pages flying. Donna brings tea. Donna. Honey, slow down. Eric. No. I feel alive. Inspired. More than ever. The energy is intense, almost too intense. Donna. Eric, please. Don't push too hard. Eric. Pushing is all I have left, Donna. He clutches his chest for a moment, but hides it quickly. Donna notices. Fear flashes. Donna. Eric, what was that? Eric. Nothing. A cramp. I'm fine. He is not fine. Steffi storms in as Ridge is reviewing numbers. Steffi. We need to talk. Ridge. Let me guess. More about Dad. Steffi. Yes. Because you're wrong. Ridge. I'm protecting him. Steffi. You're suffocating him. Ridge. He's not stable enough to. He stops. Steffi narrows her eyes. Steffi. To what? Finish a design? Breathe? Exist? Ridge. Steffi. Don't. Steffi. What are you hiding? Eric presents Donna with a new gown design. Dramatic, powerful, fluid. Donna. Eric. This is stunning. Eric. I'm submitting it to the board myself. Today. They need reminding who built this empire. Donna hugs him, but her eyes show worry. The board sits. Ridge stands at the head. Suddenly, the door bursts open. Eric enters, sketchbook in hand, stapler clipped to his belt like a badge of honor. Eric. Meeting's over. I'm presenting now. Ridge. Dad. Eric. No. I'm not done. I'm not finished. And I refuse to be pushed aside like an old tool. Board member. Mr. Forrester. Eric. Quiet. And listen. He slams the sketchbook down, pages fanning out. Eric. This is my future collection. And I will be damn well producing it. Ridge looks panicked, and deeply conflicted. Ridge. Dad, please. Stop. You're not. Eric. Not what? Not capable? Not relevant? Not strong enough? Eric lifts the stapler. Eric. I built this company with these hands. And with this stapler. A hush. No one breathes. Eric returns home after the heated meeting. Donna waits. Donna. How did it go? Eric. I showed them I'm not done. I won't be. He sits, exhausted. Too exhausted. Donna kneels, holding his hand. Donna. Eric, you're shaking. Eric. Just adrenaline. I'm fine. But then. He sways. His sketchbook slips from his hand. Donna grabs him. Donna. Eric. He collapses to his knees. Donna screams. Donna. Eric. Somebody help. Eric stands in the center of the room with a small stack of papers, a pen holder, and the iconic gold FC stapler in his hands. Steffi looks tense. Brooke stands near the door, torn. Carter watches from the corner. Ridge. Dad, come on. You can't take the stapler. Eric. Watch me. Ridge. It's a stapler. Eric. It's my stapler. It stapled more Forrester masterpieces than you've sketched. Apologies, Ridge. Steffi. Granddad, we're not taking anything away from your legacy. Eric. Oh, yes you are. Piece by piece. Title by title. Office by office. He hugs the stapler closer. Brooke. Eric, maybe this transition doesn't have to be so painful. Eric. Snarling. I'm not dead, Brooke. Ridge. No one is saying you are. Eric. Yet here we are, Ridge Forrester, rearranging my furniture like he's already deciding where the urn will go. Brooke winces. Steffi sighs. Carter adjusts his tie awkwardly. Ridge. Dad, you said you'd step back. That was your agreement. Eric. I agreed to reduce stress, not to vanish. You're pushing me out. And I won't let you take my designs. Eric lifts a folder dramatically. Eric. These sketches stay with me. They are mine. And no one touches them. Hope is flipping through new drafts of the Hope for the Future line. Thomas enters cautiously, sensing tension from across the building. Thomas. Rich and Eric are still going at it? Hope. Going at it is polite. Eric walked past me holding a stapler like it was a newborn. Thomas. OOF. The stapler? The gold one? Hope. Yes. That's how you know it's bad. Thomas. Well, Ridge is trying to keep the company running. Eric is trying to keep his identity. Hope. And they're both hurting each other, and everyone around them. Hope stops, noticing a small gift box on her desk. Hope. Here. What's this? Thomas. Looks like Douglas's handwriting. Hope smiles warmly. Hope. He said he had something special for me later. I thought he meant the wedding gift, but... She gently opens it. Inside is a handmade charm bracelet with tiny hand-drawn HFTF charms. Hope. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Thomas. My son, he worships you. He wants you to be happy. Hope's smile fades slightly. Hope. I just hope everything stays peaceful. But I have a feeling. Eric's struggles are just starting. Donna sits anxiously, wringing her hands. Katie enters, noticing her distress. Katie. Let me guess. Eric? Donna. Honey, he's trying so hard to stay calm. But Rich pushing him out, he feels it like betrayal. Katie. Rich said he's doing what's best for the company. Donna. Eric is the company. Katie. I know, but his health. Donna. Stopping him from designing will kill him faster than any diagnosis. Katie sits beside her, comforting. Katie. Maybe he needs something of his own, something you can help him build. Donna. You mean, a new fashion house? Katie. Or an independent line. Something that doesn't depend on Rich's approval. Donna's eyes fill with inspiration. Donna. Eric leaving Forrester, but not leaving fashion. That could save him. Eric is packing more items. Pens, a framed photo of Stephanie, a worn measuring tape. Rich watches helplessly. Rich. Dad, stop. Please. Eric. I'm taking my things. Rich. You don't have to pack up your life like this. Eric. Rich, my life isn't this office. But a lot of it happened here. Rich softens. Rich. I'm not trying to erase you. Eric. No. You're trying to replace me. And that's worse. Rich. Dad. Eric. Look at you. Taking over the CEO chair before the doctor even cleared me. Rewriting schedules, reassigning staff, rearranging everything that was mine. Rich. I thought I was helping. Eric. You were helping yourself. Beat. Eric. But hear me clearly, Rich. I will leave this office if it means peace. But I will not leave my designs. And I will not stop creating. Not for you. Not for anyone. Deacon is pacing, furious. Sheila sits on the couch with crossed arms. Deacon. You ruined that wedding celebration, Sheila. Hope won't even look at me now. Sheila. She overreacted. Deacon. You stabbed a centerpiece with a carving knife and said, this family is next. Sheila. Metaphorically. Deacon. No, Sheila. Not metaphorically. That was a threat. Sheila. I was emotional. They don't accept me. They never will. I get pushed and Deacon. This is a relapse. And it scares me. Sheila's eyes narrow. Sheila. You're afraid of me now? Deacon. I'm afraid of losing everything I built. Because of you. Sheila stands, trembling with rage. Sheila. If they take you from me, if Taylor keeps trying to get into your head, I will handle it. Deacon. Sheila, don't you dare. Sheila. No one takes my man away. Taylor sits with Finn, her expression grave. Taylor. Sheila's not stable, Finn. I saw it in her eyes. This is the same woman who shot me, who shot you. Finn. I know. But Deacon says he has a handle on her. Taylor. No one has a handle on her. I'm worried she's spiraling. If she feels Deacon slipping away, she'll lash out. Finn. At who? Taylor. Anyone she thinks is in the way. Including me. Finn's jaw tightens. Finn. I won't let her near you. Ever again. The office is dim. Eric stands alone, placing the gold stapler into his bag with a soft sigh. His old memories swirl. Then, Ridge enters quietly. Ridge. You're still here. Eric. Just saying goodbye. To the room. Not the work. Ridge. Dad. I don't want to fight with you. Eric. Then stop forcing me out. Ridge. I'm trying to protect you. Eric. Stop protecting me. Start respecting me. They lock eyes, father versus son, pride versus legacy. Eric. I'll leave this office, Ridge. But tomorrow. I'm making an announcement. Ridge. What announcement? Eric. You'll see. Sheila stands at the window, staring out with cold intensity. Sheila. Taylor Hayes thinks she can come between me and Deacon. But she has no idea what's coming. She grips her phone. Sheila. One final strike. And everything changes. Her face hardens. Sheila. Nobody takes away what's mine. Ridge watches Eric walk down the hallway alone. A symbolic passing of torch and war. Ridge whispers. Ridge. Dad, what are you planning? Camera pans to Eric, head high, clasping his sketches and stapler-like armor. Eric. I may be stepping back. But I am far from done. At Forrester, Eric protests that he never said anything about retiring. He accuses Ridge of taking it upon himself to retire him and barks, I don't accept it. Steffi, Daphne and Carter file out as Eric rages at his son, I will not be put out to pasture. Aha. Now we know the real reason bold and beautiful Ridge is forcing Eric out. Ridge explains to Eric that they are trying to help him. Brooke tries to back him up. Donna complains about them springing this on Eric. He wants to do another line. Did her sister not listen to anything she said earlier? Brooke clucks that they want what's best for him. Eric's not buying it. They bicker and Eric goes over founding the company, it's his. Donna Eric B&B. Ridge argues with Eric about producing another line. Donna insists that her husband needs this. He has more to give. Eric thinks Ridge is doing this for himself. His son reminds him he asked him to run this company, and he's ready. He won't have Eric in a hospital bed again, is that what Donna wants? Tearing up, Ridge urges them to sail off to the Greek islands and gives a monologue about how much he loves his dad. Eric grunts, all right. We'll do it your way. I love you too. Ridge Brooke hug embrace B&B. In the design office, Daphne and Carter are discussing how upset Eric was and he nods when she says it's not Ridge's place to push his father into retirement. A stunning discovery. In the showroom, Steffi is updating Finn about the retirement debacle when she spots her grandfather's stunning new designs. No wonder he doesn't want to retire. Steffi Finn B&B. Steffi declares the sketches to be quintessential Eric Forrester, and marvels that he must have been working on them at home. Finn guesses that this was a surprise for Ridge. Steffi wonders if it would have changed things if he'd seen them. Finn questions if working is in Eric's best interests. He believes stepping down is a wise decision. Back in the main office, Ridge recaps to Brooke that his dad thinks he's being selfish. Brooke thinks he knows exactly how much he loves him.